But first, here at 5 o'clock, we are learning new information about a Broken Arrow bus driver who was fired and arrested after being accused of refusing to let students off his bus on Friday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lori Fulbright.
And I'm Jonathan Cooper. Broken Arrow Schools released video from the school bus showing students yelling and cursing at the bus driver for several minutes before he pulled over.
Quiet. Quiet. Everybody be quiet. I'm not moving until I don't hear any speaking.
News on 6's Kristen Weaver is live with how the situation escalated to this point. Kristen?
Well, Jonathan and Lori, the district says that driver had been with the district for a little over a year and they've never had any complaints. But on Friday, they say the students were being unruly and neither an administrator or the driver could get them under control. It all started on driver Thomas Young's second day on a new bus route. Broken Arrow Schools says Young was running late, and when he arrived at Centennial Middle School Friday afternoon, kids were already agitated. The assistant principal had to reprimand the kids twice before they even left the parking lot.
With student behaviors being what they were, things continued to escalate, and our driver didn't respond the way we had hoped that he would have responded.
Tara Thompson with the district says Young drove from the middle school down Albany Street, and kids were yelling, and Young stopped the bus several times and yelled back. Police say drivers called 911 after seeing kids screaming for help out the windows and trying to jump out of the emergency exit.
Children were acting disorderly on the bus and was stopped to wait for administrators to respond. Unfortunately, before they were able to do that, he decided to drive forward while the kids attempted to exit.
Young pulled into Creekwood Elementary and officers arrived. An arrest report says lots of parents knocked on the bus to get their kids off, but Young refused to let them.
As my daughter said, he was obviously under a great deal of mental distress.
Tabitha A-Rain's 12-year-old daughter was on that bus, and Tabitha says her daughter was crying and stressed out. But Tabitha thinks Young was being targeted by the students, and the arrest was overboard.
It was really just the perfect storm, and it was really handled very poorly.
And I don't want this one incident to characterize the rest of those wonderful men and women.
Young was booked into jail for charges of kidnapping and child abuse. The school does have counselors available for any students who were upset by this event. The district says an assistant principal will be on that bus the next couple of days to just keep an eye on everybody. Live in Broken Arrow, Kristen Weaver, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.